Hi, everyone. I'm Tom Slavic. Welcome to the news for today. Let's take a look at our headlines and stories. The Amador County Sheriff's deputies responded to the report of a disturbance wherein 4 subjects were allegedly pepper sprayed. Sheriff's deputies responded to the incident at 5674 Red Oak Drive in the Oaks Mobile Home Park on October 5th, 2012 at approximately 23:02 hours. And upon arrival, the deputies took statements from the witnesses and involved parties. In summary, Sheriff's deputies learned that Brandon Richey had come to the residence and was demanding money he believed he was owed. A verbal dispute ensued, and Richey allegedly withdrew a canister of pepper spray from his waistband and sprayed several people. Richey allegedly fled the scene with a female companion in a gray pickup. Later that night, after midnight, October 6, 2012, at approximately 03:14 hours, the gray pickup was located by Amador County Sheriff's deputies in Sutter Creek. At that time, Brandon Richey and Patricia Keathley were detained and interviewed. Both subjects gave conflicting accounts of what had happened at the Oaks Mobile Home Park. A search of Richey and the vehicle performed pursuant to the terms of his parole, and the search of Keathley and the vehicle pursuant to the terms of her probation was conducted. Within the vehicle, a clear plastic baggie containing suspected methamphetamine and a glass methamphetamine smoking pipe were located. Brandon Lee Richey, 28 of Pine Grove, was arrested and charged with violation of parole, illegal use of tear gas, possession of a controlled substance, and possession of drug paraphernalia. Patricia Leigh Keathley, 26 of Sutter Creek, was arrested and charged with violation of parole, possession of a controlled substance, and possession of drug paraphernalia. The union that represents Amador County employees filed an SEIU. They filed an unfair labor practice charges against the county on Monday, charging that the Board of Supervisors took an illegal vote to recognize a union decertification while in the middle of contract bargaining with the union. According to the unfair labor practice filing, supervisors violated the Myers-Malaus-Brown Act by approving an ordinance within a decertification bar that violates the union's right to represent county workers. According to the union, the law clearly spells out a specific window of time, 90 days before a contract expires, during which a decertification can be filed and recognized. But the contract doesn't expire until the middle of next year, said Local 1021 Representative Mike Fouch, adding insult to injury, we're in the middle of bargaining. They'd come sit with us at the bargaining table, then vote to decertify us once they leave the table. How is that anything but bad faith bargaining, Fouch said. Larry Lawrence Senado, a husband, father, author, historian, archivist emeritus, journalist, radio personality, television sportscaster, and talk show host, was a member of many civic and nonprofit organizations. He was a kind, firm, and generous gentleman who was more than a friend to many. Larry Senado passed away on Saturday morning, October 6th, of a massive heart attack at his home in Jackson, California. I guess his heart was too big and God called him home at the age of 80. My wife Susan and I were blessed with his knowledge and helpfulness. Larry was both a mentor and a father figure to me. He cast a big shadow, that of a tree, with his many talents branching from his steadfast trunk. I'm sure many would deem the man immovable, and rightly so. He will surely be missed but not forgotten. Mr. Larry Senado's public viewing is slated for 4 to 8 p.m. on Friday, October 12th. Graveside religious ceremonies and interment is slated to be for family and very close friends only. His memorial service without casket is set for 11 a.m. Saturday, the 13th, at Daenerys Funeral Home in Jackson, California. Afterward, everyone is invited to Teresa's Restaurant in Jackson Gate for refreshments and shared memories. The family would like as strong a public showing as possible to honor this great, loving, and creative man. Let's take a look at our weather. We had a little bit of a drizzle in Jackson last night and Amador County. Today we're continuing with a 20% chance of rain, a high of 68, a low of 47. Winds out of the southwest, 7 miles an hour. And on Friday, partially sunny, high of 68, low of 49. Wind southwest, 5 to 7 miles an hour. And on Saturday, Mostly sunny with a high of 76 and a low of 52. Air quality index report. It's going to be good during this kind of weather, and it's going to be good again tomorrow. And when I return, I hope to be talking to Supervisor John Plaz about the action taken at the Board of Supervisors meeting concerning the SEIU, county employees, and the process of decertifying a union from representation. And so stay with us. We'll be back after the break.
Hi, Rich Hoffman, CEO of Jackson Rancheria.